So I bought the Fenty Beauty Profiltr Soft Matte Longwear Foundation in 445, and then I also picked up the Profiltr Instant Retouch Concealer. So I'm gonna be reviewing these two while I do my get to know me tag. So let's get started. Okay, so I usually don't wear makeup during the week when I'm going to work. Like, depends. If I have like a meeting or like something special going on at work, then yeah, I'll wear makeup. But usually I'm just like, nah. You guys don't get to see me at my best. So I'm gonna start with primer. And I have my mirror over here, so if you see me looking there, that's why. The first question is, what is your full name? And my full name is Fredette Anjing Atamate O'Connor now, but I haven't like legally changed my name yet. Just too much work. Like, anybody got time to go to the Social Security office and do all that jazz? But anyways, when I was younger, me and my best friend Megan and my friend Brianna at the time, we had this girl group called Twist. I don't know what happened, but like somehow like my nickname became Angel, right? And then when I went to boarding school, I'll talk about that later, like it said on the application form, like, what is a nickname that you have? And my dad put Angel as my nickname. So then like when me and my mom first got to campus, we were like looking for my room like all over the place, and we couldn't find it because like on the room door it said Angel. So from that day I went by Angel. Like, everybody called me that. So it's funny because now when people call me Fredette, I can be like, oh, I probably met you before I went to boarding school or at work. When people call me Angel, I know like the time frame in which I must have met them. So yeah, my full name is Fredette Anjing Angel Atamate O'Connor. So many aliases, so little time. Where are you from? And that is also a complicated question. Complicated in the sense that there's no just one answer. Like, I wish my life was simpler. Actually, no. I was born in the Democratic Republic of Congo, formerly known as Zaire, and by formerly I mean like ages ago. And then my family moved to Maryland when I was 2.5, 3 years old. And then we lived in Maryland, well, I lived in Maryland until I was about 11. I went to school in Canada at a boarding school called Bishop's College School. It's an international boarding school that boards grades 7 through 12. And so I lived there from age 11 to age 17 when I graduated. And then from 17 to 21, I went to university in Halifax. So that's why on my Instagram, if you see, it says DRC born, Canadian raised, USA living, because I really lived everywhere. All of those places make up my personality. So when people ask me where I'm from, sometimes I don't know what to say, because if I say, oh, I'm from Congo, so many questions come up, like, how do you speak English so well? Like, when did you get here? Blah, 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 blah. And if I say, oh, I'm from Maryland, they're like, oh, you look a little foreign, whatever that means. And I'm like, oh, well, that's because I was born in Congo. And if I say, oh, I'm from Canada, then they'll be like, oh, well, you don't have a Canadian accent. And that's actually funny because I never really heard a Canadian accent until like certain things we say in Canada, it's like a dead giveaway. Like when I first started work, everyone of my coworkers would make fun of me because I would say university instead of college. Like, oh, I went to so-and-so university. They'd be like, college? I'm like, yes, college, you know what I'm talking about. Or like if we would talk about school, I'd be like, what are marks? You mean grades? They would torment me for months and months and months, like jokingly, of course. I was just like, wow, y'all don't say that. So far, the foundation looks good. It looks like a little yellow, but I'd rather it look yellow than red, because red undertones, like, I feel like I have both red and yellow undertones, but I prefer to show the yellow ones more. if that makes sense. I feel like it's starting to oxidize a bit, but it's fine. We'll make it work. Okay, so let's move on to the concealer. Where is it? I just had it. So where do you live now? I live in LA now. We just moved from Toronto a few months ago. A couple months ago, I should say. Ooh, for my ASMR fans out there. Oh, so I usually don't wear this much concealer, but like I said, it's a special occasion. What is your favorite physical feature on myself? Oh my gosh. My favorite physical feature are my collarbones. I love them because no matter how much weight I gain, they still look good. Like they still make me look thin, at least from the waist up. What's your least favorite feature on yourself? And that would be, it's weird, but my armpit. And when I tell you my armpit, I literally mean like the pit of my arm, because I just feel like my armpit's really fat and it looks like a tiger. Like it's very striped. Like a lot of darker skinned women have that feature. I just want it to be like smooth and bright. Like my underarm is really dark. Like even if I shave and stuff, from far it still looks like I have hair, and I hate that. But like there's worse things you can have, honestly. But I just get so jealous, and it's so random. I get so jealous when I see like women raise their arms and be like, yeah, and it's just like smooth like a baby's butt. I get so jealous. So you look at this. It looks literally like a filter, like no pun intended. It looks so like smooth. The neighbors playing music hella loud. I don't know if you can hear that, but I'm sorry. Oh, look at that. It looks so good, like so smooth. Like silk, like butter. Next question, are you single or taken? I'm taken, married to be exact. Where did you meet your significant other? So, remember when I was telling you about that boarding school I went to? Well, so in 5th form, which is 10th grade there is this kid named Brody O'Connor who showed up. And he was in my French class. He was like the worst person, the worst French speaker in that class, and he would always ask me to tutor him. And like by tutor, I would have to like write his orals for him. And we just like became friends. We were just good friends. Because he had like a huge crush on my friend, Rahina. And I had a huge crush on like this other guy who was a senior at the time. Was he a senior at the time? I don't really remember. So I would like call him and like tell him how much I like really like this guy, and he would talk to me about like this, my friend Rahina, and like I would try to hook them up and all that stuff. Well, I don't know at what point in time, but we started to like each other, as playing Cupid often leads to. So we started dating in 10th grade, and we dated for a whole month, which is like a lifetime when you're 15, 14. After that month, like I broke up with him because, I don't know, I was full and I really like, I don't know. Fast forward to our senior year, we rekindled our romance, as you call it. I was 17 and he was 18. And we just, I don't know, we just started dating again, and we've been dating ever since. So we finally got married in 2017. I'm leaving a lot of parts out, but we can get into that another day. When he's here, we'll tell the full story. I can never get my nose contour right. Whatever, I'll fix that later too. Anywho, there's gonna be a lot to come back to later. Who's your favorite actor and actress? Well, everybody knows that my favorite actor is, maybe my favorite human is Leonardo Wilhelm DiCaprio. So I don't know, I've loved him since I was 8 years old, since my dad took me to see Titanic and I just saw him on screen, and then I just fell in love. And this was before like the internet and Google. I think this was like 96, 97, so you couldn't like Google things or anything. So like the day after I saw Titanic, I think I was watching like Growing Pains or something, and he comes on screen and I'm like, that's that same guy I saw in Titanic. And I was like, oh my god, it's a sign, like it's a sign. So from the age of 8 years old until now, I've been madly in love with Leonardo DiCaprio. Like even my husband knows, like if I ever met him, like he would be my hall pass, like my life hall pass, because like he would become my husband. I have a Leonardo DiCaprio pillow. I literally, I can't remember what year it was. I think it was the year he did the J. Edgar Hoover movie, or the year he did Shutter Island. One of the many years he got snubbed for an Oscar. I literally wrote like a 4-paragraph email to the Academy saying like what happened to make, like saying a bunch of shit, like just asking like why is he being blackballed, blah 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 blah. The year he finally won his Oscar for The Revenant, I literally dressed up in a full gown and I could watch as if I was there in attendance, as if I was his date. Like it's an obsession. I love him so much. But anyway, so my favorite actress, I don't know if I have a favorite actress. I have like many actresses that I love, like Viola Davis, I love her. I love Carey Mulligan, I think she's great. Let's do some setting powder. I don't want to distort the color of the concealer too much, so I'm just gonna go in with this NYX finishing powder. You can't see it, but whatever. Next question, what is your favorite movie? My favorite movie is Titanic, obviously. And I've literally watched it over 500 times, I kid you not. When they re-released it in theaters, I dragged Brody to the theater and we watched it again in theaters. I have it on Blu-ray, DVD, VHS, and when I have nothing else to watch on TV or anything, or I pretend like I have nothing else to watch, I turn on Titanic. Like, it's my favorite movie of all time. Who's your favorite musician? I don't really have one. I just like what I like. I don't really have a favorite. I don't really have a favorite color. I say that, but I realized over like the last couple of months that I have certain articles of things in my house that are the same color, and I must go to that color for a reason. So subconsciously, I think my favorite color is seafoam green or Tiffany blue. I don't know, whichever one you want to call it. It's pretty much the same color, like teal, but like more greenish than blue. What is your favorite drink? Alcoholic drink or regular? Regular, my favorite drink, everyone knows this, is lemonade. Favorite alcoholic drink? I don't really like the taste of alcohol, so I like really sugary drinks that mask the taste. So if people are drinking beer, I'll drink a cider. I love the Ace pineapple cider. I love Angry Orchard, or like rosé cider from Angry Orchard. Love that. If people are drinking like wine, then I really like Riesling, any kind of Riesling. And then if people are drinking like hard liquor, I'll usually get like a pineapple, tequila pineapple, or like an amaretto sour, something like that. What's your favorite food? My favorite food is anything fried. Kidding. My favorite food, like my favorite meal at this point in time, is definitely like a poke bowl. Ever since we went to Hawaii and I had like fresh poke for the first time, I've been obsessed. And all I eat now, not all I eat, but like when in doubt, I get a poke bowl. What's your favorite fast food restaurant? Shake Shack, duh. I was so happy when they like brought it to LA, because I was like fiending for it when we moved here. When I moved here from Maryland, not when we moved here from Toronto, because they ain't got shit in Toronto. They just got a Cheesecake Factory, so let me take that back. I love KFC more than Popeyes. Fight me. Actually, no. Right now, at this moment, I'm starting to like Popeyes a little more. Just because the KFC that's next to my house, they need to get it together. Dogs or cats? Dogs, obviously. I'm actually like afraid of cats. I'm better now, but there was a time where I couldn't even walk down like the cat food aisle at the store because of the cats on the front of the packaging of the cat food. And I couldn't even watch cat food commercials because of the cats. Now I can like watch the commercials and like walk down the aisle, but like if I see a cat in real life, it's just ugh. Next question is, what is something weird that people don't know about you? I mean, I feel like people know about it now just because I was outed, but I love ASMR videos. Like I fall asleep to head scratching videos, hair play videos, like even rain sounds. I'm not into like the mukbang, like the eating ones, like, cause I hate the sound of people chewing. Like I hate that, so I don't like those. But I do watch I Am Zoe's mukbang just because he's so funny. So I just watch it. Like I can handle the chewing noises just to hear him talk because he's so funny. It was kind of like an underground community of us great people, and it's becoming more like mainstream and more commercialized. Like there was a commercial about it with Zoe Kravitz at the Super Bowl, and I was like, oh no. And like the people who don't get it or who don't feel ASMR don't get it and like just think it's weird. So I would say that's one weird thing about me, but it's actually quite normal and quite beneficial if you get it. Ugh, I always suck at doing my eyebrows. Guys, please don't come for me in the comments about my eyebrows. I don't really swear that much. It just never came naturally to me, to my vocabulary. It just seems weird every time I swear. Unless I'm like super angry, and even so, I try to like use the less offensive swear word. Like instead of saying, I don't give a F word, I say, I don't give a shit. This one's deep. How has your birth order or the characteristics of your siblings affected you? My birth order, I'm the middle child, so we all know what that means. I definitely felt like the middle child. I have an older sister. I had an older brother, but he passed away. And I have a little sister, my baby sister. I've always like had to like be better than everyone just to get noticed, because you know my older sister, she was the oldest, the pride and joy, and then my brother was like the only boy in the family, and then my little sister was the baby of the family. And I was just like there, had no special thing to me, but I had to make myself special. Like I would be that much better at sports, that much better at school. Like I don't know, it started to weigh on me a lot. Even now, like I see my parents always think about like my siblings before they think about me. And I don't know, I asked my parents that one day, and I was like, why is it that you treat my siblings different than me? And my dad said something that I'll never forget. He said, if a ship is going under, do you save the person that can swim, or do you save the person that is drowning? And honestly, that's the best thing he could ever say, because basically he said, I'm self-sufficient, I'm fine on my own, which is true, but it doesn't hurt to just get that acknowledgement once in a while. But anyway, that got deep. Next question. What is the first movie you remember seeing? First movie I remember seeing is The Lion King in 95, 96. It was my first like experience in a movie theater, and I guess we got there late because all I remember is being in the neck break section, like right in the front row, like the screen, you're here and the screen is here. You're basically watching it like this the whole movie, but it was like the best time. Like Simba was right there in front of me. The best experience ever. What was the last movie you saw? I don't remember. We haven't gone to the movies in a while, which is a shame because we used to go like every Tuesday for the discount day and every Saturday, but now that we're adults, like work just gets in the way, and then like on Saturdays when you can't go to the movies, I just want to chill and I end up watching a movie like on Netflix or one of those things. Let me do this real quick before I do the next question because I can't talk and put eyeliner on. Also, why am I putting eyeliner on before I do my shadow? This is a really thick brush, but I can't find the other brushes. Okay, so sorry guys, I had to do my eyeshadow off camera because my battery revealed itself as an ops and decided to die on me in the middle of filming. So I finished my eyeshadow. I just did gold and burgundy with some black underneath. Next question, what is the last thing you watch on TV? I don't really watch much TV now unless it's like TMZ. I usually just watch Netflix. even though I pay for cable. I always watch the Law and Order marathons. The original Law and Order with Jack McCoy is my favorite one over SVU. Next question, what was your first job? My first job was at McDonald's. I was a cashier when I was 15. 15 and 9 months, because you couldn't work there until you were 16, but they said it was fine if I was 15 and 9 months. It was like my favorite job that summer, because I literally got to eat McDonald's every day for free. It's so funny how like metabolisms work, because I ate McDonald's almost every day that summer, and I swear I lost weight. Now if I even smell a french fry, I gain like 3 pounds. It was an experience, let me tell you that. People are rude when they're hungry and when they just are low class. So what do I do now? Now I work in advertising. Who are you most like, your mother or your father? I'd say a mix of both. I have like sometimes a short temper like my father does, but I'm very like logical thinking like my father, and then I can be very almost too kind and too forgiving like my mother. I'm not gonna put on false lashes because I suck at them, and who knows what they'll look like. They'll probably end up ruining the look. And I feel like my eyelashes are long enough on their own to make the look work. So let me do my highlighter while I answer the last question, which is Coke or Pepsi? Coke. Or I should say fountain Coke or bottled Pepsi. Because I love fountain Coke. Like when I go to a restaurant or like fast food restaurant, I love fountain Coke. I love even better flat Coke. So if I go to the movie theater or if I buy like a bottle of Coke, I'll leave it open and then drink it the next day. It's so good. But I like bottled Pepsi as well. Glass bottled Pepsi. That's also delicious, but my first choice is Coke. So the color I'm using is this red. It's called Warm Berry from, what is this from? It's a baked blush. Just gonna tighten the eyes. Okay. I think that's good. So I'm gonna finish off with this Sonia Kashuk highlighter. It's in Goddess, so let me just. I never do the overlining right. I always feel like my top lip is really thin. So I try to overline it and then it just looks like I was playing in my mom's makeup, you know? Like a clown. I don't know how Kylie does it so good. And you draw it in a bit. So this is a chestnut lip pencil by MAC. And I'm going to finish it off with this lipstick in burgundy. I fucked that up. I'll fix it. Fun fact, my husband actually hates when I wear red lipstick. Funner fact, I don't give a shit. So I wear what I want, when I want, and he just deals with it. So now that I'm finished the makeup look, I'm gonna go fix my hair and put on my dress I'm gonna wear, and I'll get back to you shortly. So this is the final look. Head to toe dripping. The dress is from Fashion Nova. I got it like a few years ago. I actually forgot I had it. The shoes are from Louboutins. In terms of the foundation, I love it. It's matte, it's nice. The concealer is one of the best concealers I've ever used. It's so smooth. It looks like a filter, to be honest. So I'm gonna go give this a whirl. Thank you so much for getting ready with me and listening to me talk about myself for the last, I don't know how many minutes. I hope you liked it. I hope this gave you some inspiration. Like I said, I'm not a makeup artist. I'm just a regular person watching YouTube videos like you are right now. Follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.